The next morning, we begun the day already. Left the campground this morning, didn't record when I left. But we just came up pretty gnarly uphill. It was pretty good. A lot of big old rocks, a lot of big stretchy climbs. Anyways, pretty sure that I was visited multiple times last night by a bear or deer or some other fairly large animal. I hung all my stuff, so that it wasn't like an over concern of mine or whatever, but I kept hearing something very, very close to my tent, like shh, shh, shh. And then I would turn my headlamp on, shine it out, and I'd hear something running away in the woods. And it happened at like 1:30, 2:30, 3 o'clock. It just kept happening over and over again, so I didn't sleep too well, but whatever. I'm alive. So I guess that's what matters. We're heading out for the day. We've already done about a mile, maybe a mile and a half. And the terrain at one point today, I'll show you the elevation profile later, just becomes flat for about 15 miles. So I'm not sure exactly what's down there. It says pastures, there's a town we passed through, some other stuff. So we'll see what the day brings us, but hopefully can bang out a pretty high mileage day. Alright, so this is where we started this morning, just a little ways back here. You can see we just went over this little bitty roller coaster here. But this, look how flat this is for the next, like, I think it's 17 miles or 13 miles or something. And it's just super, super flat. So I might try to just bomb through all this today. I'm not sure, we'll see. But yeah, that little hilly part was kind of an adventure. Some good stuff up there. Very rocky, very steep climbs, but good times. So we'll push on, see where we're at later on today. We passed through Boiling Springs too, so check that out. Maybe food. Walking across the fields, Pennsylvania. Heading into Boiling Springs. Apparently, there's a tavern not too far off the trail. Yum. Alright, so we are in Boiling Springs. Just ate over at Anil's Pizza over there. Good little spot. Stopped at the ATC office here. And apparently, this right here is where the town gets its name from. The springs pop on up from right there. We got some quackers. Little ducks floating around. Yeah, heading back to the trail. So, heading back to the ATC. The woman at the ATC told me to cut through here. This is a nice little park walk. And yeah, we're heading back. Aiming for 14 more miles. It's 2 o'clock and I just ate. And I just want to go to bed. But we're going. Hopefully the flat terrain will get through it really easy, so we'll see. So it's been an interesting walk today. We've been traveling roads, we've been through everybody's farms, a lot of street. It looks like a lot of private property too. I don't know the situation. Got cows again, pastures. Man, it's hot, the sun beating down. We're moving. If I keep going, it should be roughly a 23-mile day, but whew, the sun, man, beating us down. But carrying on. Been some interesting little views, as in just like weird pasture views, I guess, but having a good time. Moving. Next day, morning, start our day leaving Darlington Shelter. Nice little shelter. Very large pooper here. Very clean. Nice tent sites. Anyways, another interesting evening. I was awoken at approximately 3 in the morning by extremely loud talk, many flashlights, and a call of, does anybody have an emergency beacon? People yelling. In my sleeping stupor, not quite sure what was going on, and my thought was, if there's an emergency, I have cell phone service on T-Mobile. T-Mobile. Just call the police, call the Forest Service, call someone. It was search and rescue. They had apparently been searching for a locator beacon that was activated 12 hours prior. So it had been going off, started at 3 in the afternoon, and they got up here at 3 in the morning. They were looking for it and found the hiker whose beacon went off. Was asleep in their tent. Didn't even know it went off. So those poor dudes, and maybe others, because they said that they were one of the search parties. And apparently, I don't know how those things work as far as location goes, but if they kept moving the hiker, like God knows where they like thought she was, you know, moving along somewhere. But and apparently a couple of the other guys told me before too that like EMS and fire trucks were like around down the bottom, and crazy night. So they got it all squared away and just took off, and yeah, just haven't slept too much. Anyways, working our way down to Duncannon, and apparently we hit official Rocksylvania today, so we'll see how that goes. So we made it. 11 miles, a very quick 11 miles too. I flew down today. Excited for food, I think. But we are in Duncannon now, and I should shortly see an old friend of mine. When we will see her, where we will see her, I'm not quite sure. But an old friend from a past video will be picking me up and taking me to enjoy some trail magic and some holiday 4th of July. It's the 4th festivities. So, whew, yeah. We're back after 2.5 days. Woo. Rested. Mr. Whippersnapper here, and that old acquaintance right here, Miss Kelsey, has been an absolute angel. She picked us up, fed us steaks and food, kept us posted in her house for 2.5 days. Stinky, smelly hikers. She is our angel, and we will be forever grateful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For having us.
I love you guys.
And we're right at the backdrop of the lovely Doyle Hotel that she saved us from staying from. So
yes, thank God.
For those who don't know, I met Kelsey completely randomly on top of a mountain in New Hampshire. So go watch that video. Mount Jefferson, Clay, and Washington. Shameless plug is shameless. Making our way along the ridgeline outside of Duncannon. The climb itself not too bad, a little bit rocky for sure. We're definitely starting to see Rocksylvania, as they call it, but slippery. You got to be careful out here because they're definitely ankle breakers. So, but we came to our first beautiful viewpoint of the day, and let you take a look. Woo! Yeah, try not to get too excited for this one.
Ooh, ah.
Yeah, there's a farm, maybe? Yeah.
It's just a bunch of clouds.
Yeah, we're in the fog, unfortunately. So hopefully the fog will clear. It's supposed to be nice over the next 3 days, so whatever. Take what we can get, and we're not getting much right now. Proceeding on with the day. The clouds and fog, rain, have given way to sunshine, and our first view in a very, very long time. It's weird, you can see down over there, it looks like they logged it or something. You know, regrowing everything back up. Kind of crazy. But view time. We're here at Peter's Mountain Shelter. Made it halfway through the day, roughly 11 miles. And we ran into this gentleman over here who you may know from YouTube lands.
Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen.
You want to talk about your channel, what you're doing out here currently?
If you don't know, I'm Nate. I'm from Between the Blazes. My wife and I hiked in 2015. We were the Hiking Vikings. And I'm actually out here looking for hikers to tell a quick trail story. I've got a new series on our channel. Like I said, Between the Blazes, we're doing a series called Hiker Tales, where we're doing short clips of people just telling stories of what actually happens out on the AT.
Nice. And I just recorded mine, so you'll have to...
It'll be up there in not this coming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday on our channel. Yeah.
There we go. So mine will be up there. Make sure to check out his channel. And of course, continue watching my videos because that's friendly. It's a good thing to do. So we're heading out. Supposedly there's some trail magic a little ways down the way, 6 miles or so from here. So we're going to try to snag that up and camp somewhere down that area. So continuing on. So right here we have the Whitetail Trail. And as you can see, it is a pink blaze trail. So for those who don't know, pink blaze is typically what people say when a man or woman is trying to follow someone they find attractive down the trail. It's like, oh, you're only going 8 miles today? Yeah, me too, yeah. But apparently, true pink blaze trails actually exist here in Pennsylvania. Who would have thought?